I was bad to the other players because I was like, he got all this money, and if it fails, that's my son, they're gonna kill him. So he had to play great for 82 games. I was on pins and needles. Now, as he became who he was, it's so much easier to sit there and relax and watch him do his thing. But I would tell you this, the first time I yelled at him, like, like, "Oh, stop turning the ball over." And he turned around and said, "Man, sit the F down." I said, "Mother," and I looked at him like, "What the fuck?" But then I had to realize, Al, me and you played and we yelled at a coach. So I had
Yeah,
to say,
yeah.
I said, you know what? You can do that. You ever do that off the court, I'll beat you up, man. But I was like, because if another player yelled at me, I'd be like,
Yeah.
all right. But I was like, this nigga just cuss that. I was like, so I would say once or twice a year, he'd give me the, yo, man, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
So it's been great. Like, and listen, we can go here and talk about this. Oh, Rick's did this. All the credit goes to Jalen. All I did was show him he didn't have to do it. He did it. He perfected it, and he still does it. So the credit is all him. I hate when people try to give me the credit or take the credit. It's Jalen Brunson. That's who did all this. We tell him what to do, and he does it, and he perfected it. It's not. That's it. It's him. So
I think too, Rick, man, I know you shielding it and you deflecting a bit. You again, you and your entire family, you get credit because I'm not talking about, and I never do it, but I've texted you like, damn man, can you believe like in New York City, the biggest stage, damn, I see him over the
Crazy.
celebrities. We in Vegas, me and you together go to a concert, Fat Joe loving like celebrities is loving it, like, and it's just like, damn, that's your son. But I will say this, man, and when you are a father and you're a parent and forget the money and forget how good he is. When you bump into Jalen Brunson as a person, top notch, man. It's not many people that you're gonna see that's a better human being, a humble human being, a respectful human being. Like, so those take the credit. Like, yeah, he got to take that. But you said you developed the basis. I ain't talking about basketball, but your
yeah,
entire family, even from your daughter, like you have a beautiful family and they're raised the right way, man. So all that is a testament, and all that is a result of how you guys raised your kids, man. So again, shout out. Take the credit, take the grace, take the flowers with that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I just, you know, for him, and you know this because you have facts. You got kids, so we all got kids, man. And I always tell people, no matter what, you don't look at your Jalen Brunson. I just my kid. I'm sure I don't know. You always look at that kid you had when you were 8, 9, and he used to cry. Like that's like when he's on the court. That's who I see. I don't see number 11. I see little Jalen that come to hard
Yeah.
nets and pride. And so, and you want to protect them. That's who I see every day, and that's my daughter as well. Like I see my kids as little kids, and now I'm a grandfather, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Nah, that's
but
crazy.
no, he's it's fun, man. I drive sometimes by myself and you just look back like, man, how did we get here? And it's I love it. You get choked up. But I tell you this, Al, you know this. God gave the right Brunson talent. Because you know if I would have got talent. Y'all not talking about matter of fact, I wouldn't be on this thing with y'all right now. I don't have time for you right now, Al. I gotta talk. Hey, call my publicist.
100% right. God get the right people to talent, dog, that can handle it, man.
Hey,
Let
Al,
me
you
ask you
gotta
this,
call
Rick.
my publicist. You can't call me direct.
You call security then. Hey, dog, let me ask you this, and you can answer if you don't, like we can however you
Yeah.
want to. Has there been any animosity amongst, and we've seen like the locker room dynamics, and you being a coach of Jalen, and then we even the Nova Knicks and all that type of stuff. And I was like, man, is this gonna work? Is this a gimmick? How the other players gonna feel about the Nova Knicks? And they getting no, we the New York Knicks. I went to UCLA. I went to George Washington. No Nova Knicks. Is there any animosity, or as a coach, how do you guys mitigate that type of behavior or potential of conflict amongst the locker room, or it's just nothing, just tongue in cheek?
I think there's something there initially when you first get here. Even the first year with Dante and those guys and Josh. Obviously, yeah, because I went to Kentucky or I went to, like you said, use Kansas, UCLA. But I think initially, but then when you meet those guys, the Jalen's, the Mikhails, the Josh, you know, like, oh, okay, that's just outside noise. But even with me as a dad, right, you got to think like, man, he only coach his son. He only doing this because of his son. Like he only talk. But I think when you get to know Jalen and you get to know me, and it takes a while. And I think the longer I'm here, the longer they get to know me, the longer they get to know him. I think that stuff dies down. That's excuse talk, I call it. Like when we're struggling, or you're struggling, you can use that as an excuse. But no, overall, I think it's been good because those guys don't like, it's us three against y'all. They don't do that. It's no, because like Mikhail has his friends on the team, Jalen has his. It's all everyone has their own little group, and they're not just them all together. So yeah, it's not. It's cool. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can talk.
yeah.
I got